Hi guys, Trudy again. Just wanted to show you one of my up and coming projects, which I think I'm almost done. But this was in a friend of mine's shed. Now, I went out there to pick up something else that I'd bought off him, and he said, "See anything else you like?" Big mistake, huge mistake, Dennis. So I came home with this little window. It's about 50 by 50 centimetres, I would guess. Now what I've done is I have actually got this wood, which is a balsa wood. And it's a very soft, like you can put your nail into it, it's so soft. I got that because you can cut it with a Stanley knife. You don't have to saw or anything like that, and it's really, really light. So because this little window is so heavy, I wanted something light because I didn't want to add much more weight to it because I'm going to hang it on the wall. So I used this light wood. Then I got from Kaisercraft, I got this pad. Now I wish that I could get a pad just full of wood paper. Whoop. Yeah, well, now it's on the floor. Excuse me. So, this, how cool is that? It looks like aged wood. Someone's done really well there. Anyway, so what I did was I cut the wood to size here because there was a lip there, of course, and it dropped down. I wanted it to be flush. So, put a bit of wood in there, covered it with paper, and also made a little shelf. Now, it's so easy to cut this stuff that, you know, you just get a Stanley knife and I cut it into there, and then I just glued it in with a hot glue gun. But I did run, oh, you can't see it, but I did put in a couple of little nails in the sides here, just so it was solid. Okay, so that's that. Now, I wanted a back on it, so I pulled an old picture apart. You know how when you get a frame and it's got an old picture in it from the op shop or something, I used the wood off that. So this is just that. See, it's that sort of chipboard, cardboard sort of stuff. Easy to cut with a Stanley knife again. So you don't need any amazing tools for this, okay? This is just a quick DIY. Then I pulled something else apart, a little box that I'd bought at the op shop again, didn't really want, and I found these little hinges. Now this stuff here is too thin to hold screws, so I screwed it in here, or nailed it in on both ends. Then I did put screws in here just to hold it, and then I put a heap of glue over top. No one's going to see it because it's going to be at the back. Okay, so that isn't an issue. Now, on this side, the same box had this little clasp. So I've put that on, and that will just clip up here, and that will keep the back closed. Now, the very back I covered with old sheet music, again from the op shop. So far, this whole project, I got the window given to me, so it cost nothing. The balsa wood cost me, I think, $4. The pad of paper I already had, but if you go to a craft store, you can probably buy just single sheets of that, and it's about $1. So, you know, you might be up for $2 there. So that's, what, $6 so far. The sheet music was from the op shop. It was about $1, I think. So that's $5. No, $7. And then everyone has these laying around. Everybody. You know, you buy them in the pack of the picture hangers, and so, you know, they didn't cost anything. I've got 10 million of them around. So, okay. So far, $7. And that's it. That, from start to finish is $7. Now what I'm going to do is, I've probably got my finger in the way, and anyway, let's try this. I'm not very good at filming, as you know, but stick with me. So what I've got is some bits and pieces, and now everything here is from the op shop, okay? So this is what I'm going to put in this box, and then I'm going to hang it on the wall. So no, a sock is not going on there. So I've got these dice, which are pretty cool. They're actually foamy. I don't know what they would have come out of, but they look old and they look really cool. So I'm sort of going to sit them, maybe one on top of the other, a bit skewiffy, like that. Then I've got this. Oh, $4 at the op shop. It actually came with a black leather case as well, but I can't fit the case in. So that and the little, that thing, whatever you call that thing, a stick. The stick with the twine stuff on it to make the music. So that's going to go in, but I'm going to sit that up like this. Now remember, this is all backwards at the moment, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to put in here and how I'm going to put it. This here was, I got this for 50 cents out of the 50-cent bin. It's an old reel with wire on it, but I thought it was really cool. Like, it's obviously old, and there's always a story behind this stuff. Like, some old guy, old farmer, probably had this, and he's used all the rest of the wire on something, and that's all that's left. So that's going to go in there because it's interesting. Now, these are cute, and they're falling apart, but these are in the op shop. They're tiny little books. Look, they're really nice. They're actually Bibles, and they're so fragile. Like, the pages are so fragile. This one is actually half fallen apart, but I don't mind that. I actually like that because it shows its age. It shows that it has a story, and so they will sit up here like this, and that just gives something a bit of height. So this is the next thing. Now this was actually a gift, so I didn't buy this either. It's really heavy, and I don't know what it's made of. I think it's bronze. It has no markings that I can see on it, but it's really nice, and it weighs a ton. So that will go in there like that. Now, another couple of little books. You know, hello, definitely a book for me. And the mini dictionary. So again, I will either stack these this way and put something on top, or I'll put them that way for a little bit of interest. So let's, just for now, put them there for a little bit of interest. Now, I'm trying to stick with sort of an old theme, if you can see that. So this old tin, Adaptoplast, sounds like, oh, I don't know what it sounds like, but it's a first aid dressing. Don't know whether I would actually dress anything with anything that's in there, but it has got, I can't open it because it's really hard to open, but it has got a couple of little crystals in there. So that might sit like that, I think. I don't want to overcrowd this, but I have had it in here before, and it sits quite nicely when I actually do it properly. And this thing here, now, you have heard me say the 50-cent box. I go there all the time. brass. It's a little brass bird. I think it's one of those like hawks. Can't be sure, but that's what it looks like. And now this is what I'm talking about. You stack something. It just gives it that height and interest. It draws your eye. Okay, now, I just found this the other day and it was 20 cents. And it's a little bit cute. It's one of those masks, you know. It's not very big, but that's what I liked about it. It's not huge. And I think it can go up here because it's sort of a music theme, I think. So, now it all looks a bit crowded at the moment. This isn't going to be how it actually ends up, but this is how it is for now. And the other thing, oh, it's a baby one. It's a little baby one, look. Oh, that way. Yoink. So he will go up here somewhere with that one. Okay. And then I have this little deck of cards. It's a miniature. Again, they're not very big. And I'm gonna separate them like this. And I'll put, you know, half this way up. And then maybe half that way up, and have them sort of splayed out a little bit. And again, I could sit something up on here just to give it height. So that's what it will look like. Well, it won't look like that exactly, because this is actually the back side that I've put it in. But once this door closes, you'll have sheet music behind all that. And I think it'll look pretty cool. So what do you think, guys? I'll be hanging it, I hope to get everything in there tonight, although I've got a really sore back, so I don't know whether I will. The back will be closed up. I'll probably use a bit of blue tack to make sure everything sits where I want it to sit, and then I'll hang it on the wall, and you will see it in one of my future videos. So keep watching, guys. Stay cool, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.